Next topic of discussion is regression. So by regression we mean the effect of one variable on another variable. So dependence of one variable on another variable. So regression correlation coefficient is basically a two-way relationship between two variables. So if we have two variables x and y, then correlation coefficient represents the association between x and y. So it can have effect on y, it can have effect on x. So here we are considering a both-way relationship. But in regression we are considering an one-way relationship. So we have suppose we have two variables x and y. Now one variable acts as dependent variable, the other variable acts as an independent variable. So suppose y is dependent variable and x is independent variable here. And we are trying to find out the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. So by regression we mean the effect of one variable, the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. So here in regression we define a regression line where y is equal to a plus bx. So this is a linear regression line. This is called a linear regression line because it represents the linear relationship between y and x, and we are trying to find out the effect of x on y. So what is the interpretation of b here? If we change the variable x by 1 unit, then the change in the variable y is b unit. So therefore b is called the coefficient of regression. And a is called the intercept of the regression line. So this is the slope and this is the intercept, and this slope is termed as coefficient of regression in the linear regression line. Now here we are defining an error term E. So here what we are trying to say? We are trying to say that x has some effect on y, but we are claiming that the entire variation in y cannot be explained by the variation in x. So there are some other factors which can have effect on y. So those factors we are not incorporating in this variable x. So that is why we are committing some error in defining this relationship between y and x, because we are not considering those factors which can have effect on the y. We are only considering the factor x, but there are some other factors which may have some effect on y. So those factors we are not considering, and that is why we are saying that we are committing some error, and that error is denoted or is termed by this variable e. So e is basically the difference between the actual value of y and the predicted value of y. So basically what we are doing by the regression analysis, we are trying to predict the variable y by the variable x. Now suppose in the population we have the entire data on y and x, but we don't have those numbers with us. We don't have the entire population with us, and that is why we have to work with the sample data. So with the sample data points we have a few data points on x and few data points on y, and on the basis of those data points, on those sample data points, we have to predict the variable y on the basis of the variable x in the sample. So in doing so we are committing some error, and that error is denoted by this e. And what is e? E is the actual value, the difference between the actual value of y and the predicted value of y. So basically with the help of the sample data we are predicting the value of y, and then we have the actual value of y also in the sample, and then we can find out e for each of the data points. So so suppose this is the ith data point, yi is equal to a plus bi xi. So we have the data on xi, we have the data on yi, actual data on xi, actual data on yi. Now we can predict the value of yi also on the basis of this xi, and then from the actual value of yi we can subtract the predicted value of y, and then we will get the value of e, that is the error term ei. So for the ith data point we can get ei. Now how to predict this value of y? For predicting the value of y, we have to find out the predicted value of a and predicted value of b. So we have the regression equation y is equal to a plus b xi. yi is equal to a plus b xi. And what is ei? Ei is the difference between actual y and predicted y. Now suppose actual y is denoted by small y and predicted y is denoted by capital Y. So for the ith data point, yi is the actual value of y and capital Yi is the predicted value of y. So what is ei? Ei is equal to yi minus small yi minus capital Yi. Now suppose we have n number of data points. So suppose for the first data point the value of ei is positive. So small yi is greater than capital Y. For the second data point, suppose the value of yi is less than the value of this capital Yi. So in that case we will get ei less than 0. So for some of the data points we can get some value of ei greater than 0, and for some of the data points we can get value of ei less than 0. So if we take summation of ei, then what is the value, what should be the value of ei in that case? The value of ei should be equal to 0, because for some ei we are getting the positive number, for some ei we are getting the negative number. Now if we take the summation, then we will get 0. So in order to minimize this error, if we take simply summation of ei, then we cannot minimize that error, because in that case the summation of ei will be 0. So in that case what we have to do? We have to take the sum of the square of the error term. So first we have to take the square of the error terms, and then we have to take the summation, and then we can minimize this total error in order to predict the value of b and value of a, and then after predicting the value of a and b we can get the predicted value of y. So what is now summation of ei square? Summation of ei square is equal to summation of small yi minus capital Yi whole square, because this is the actual value of y and this is the predicted value of y. Now what is ei? Ei is yi minus yi whole square, and we are taking ei square. We are not taking ei, but we are taking ei square. So what is ei square? Ei square is equal to summation is equal to yi minus small yi minus capital Yi whole square, and then we have to take the summation. Now we can minimize this error in order to predict the value of a and value of b. Now this is the actual value of yi. Now what is the predicted value of yi? Predicted value of yi is equal to a plus b xi. So in place of capital Yi we can write a plus b xi whole square. Now since we are predicting here, so we will not get the actual a and actual b. So a and b are to be replaced by a hat and b hat. So a hat and b hat are the estimated values of a and b. So that is why we are replacing a and b by a hat and b hat. Now once we get the value of a hat and b hat, then we can get the value of a hat plus b hat xi, and therefore we can get the value of the estimated value of the yi, that is the predicted value of the yi, and that is equal to a hat plus b hat xi. So in place of predicted y, we can write a hat plus b hat xi, where a hat and b hat are the predicted values of a and b. So now we have to minimize this with respect to a hat and b hat.